Hi everyone, this is a quick video to show you how to add services to your estate. A service is any permanent offering that an estate has, such as a cafe or wedding functions, any function, filming facilities, country sports, shooting, etc. activities, as you can see. So if we go to our example estate, and see here's user guide estate. This is our example with the short description there, and then here's the description of user guide estate, a couple of images, not actually in the mountains by the way. Here's its location, and then at the bottom we've got some already existing facilities and services. Just test, a country house, and a test office. A quick note on services. Services can be as varied as you want them to be. If you say have wedding facilities, but you offer wedding reception facilities and wedding service facilities, then you should list these both in separate listings with different descriptions. It's a little bit more work up front, yes, but the advantage of this is that it has extra content, and the more content that you have about your estate and its services, the more likely that content is to be indexed by Google, and then eventually you should appear in search results for people searching for different things. So the more listings you have, the better. Okay, so if we log into the admin panel, this is the admin panel for user guide estate, and look at the services. So here's the pre-existing services: Neil's Country House, storage, etc. Here's the general details, as we've just seen on the front end. Go back to Services tab and then click New Service. So, when adding a new service, you need to define the category, the subcategory, and the type of service. The breakdown is these 8 categories here match the 8 main images on the home page, as you can see. Now, there's a full list of all the service types located in the user guide, the quick start guide, in the appendix. If I scroll to the very end here, you should see, here we go. In the appendix, page 17, list of categories, subcategories, and service types. So you can see you can match these service types on the right to the service that you're offering, and then you can backtrack to find what category you should select, what subcategory, and then the service type. Here's the weddings, events and eating out, holidays and activities, with a vast selection of service types, all subcategorized and categorized. In this example, we will go with we'll go with a farm. So attractions, and then animals, and let's have open farm. You'll notice that as you select the categories, the subcategory drop down is self-populated. Okay, let's put in the name of the farm. And then select the contact. The contact that I'm selecting here is Neil Smith. Now this was one of the contacts that has been created in the Manage Contacts section of my admin panel. You can refer to the Managing Contacts video for information on how to add new contacts and manage the contacts. This means that any inquiries that are made on Neil's farm will be emailed to Neil Smith's email address. Short description, I can just put in some dummy data for this. And then full description. For more information on how to add short and full descriptions, you can refer to the user guide, the Quick Start user guide, or the adding content video, which is on the YouTube channel. Here's the address. The address has been inherited from the estate, so it's the same address as the estate. However, some services, we understand, might be located in a different address. So, if required, you can change that. So, let's say that Neil's farm might be a little bit down the road. And does Neil's farm provide any guided tours? Yes, it does. No private tours, and it has access for people with disabilities. On the bottom here you can see there's additional fields: season, opening hours, price, private tour fee, and there's one that you can't see, it's guided tour fee. There'll be a separate video detailing how to manage these. So for the moment we can leave these blank, which is fine as an option. It's always best to put as much information as possible, but if you choose to, you can just leave them blank. So all I'm going to do now is click add. Okay. As you can see now, once I click add, these 4 tabs have appeared at the top, which means that the service has been added to the database, and these tabs can be used to add further details. The Facilities, Awards and Service Units tabs are redundant at the moment, but they will be utilised in future upgrades over the next couple of months. So by autumn 2012, these should be in use. Images tab is active. There's a separate video detailing how to add images. I will just add an example image. Let's call it Neil's farm. It's always good to give it a label that is relevant to the content. Find my image, there you go. Click upload. Done, and then click add. Okay, I can return to the general details. And now if I refresh my user guide estate, the list of services at the bottom has been updated. You can see Neil's farm with the main image. There's the full description and the location. And there's the photo. So there you go, that's how you add services to your estate. Don't forget to refer to the user guide, the Quick Start guide. If you have any questions or anything, then you can contact info@ruralestates.co.uk and we'll try and get back to you. Thanks.